Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Well, today I am going to be covering Sephora's upcoming sale. So it's their VIB sale, which is also available to their beauty insiders. So I'm going to tell you the things I'm going to get, the things I'm going to repurchase, and items that I highly suggest that you get as well. Plus, I'm going to give you some tips on how you can save money in doing this. So if you want to see all my information on the upcoming sale, you're in the right place. But before we get started, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please take a moment to hit that little bell that's down here along with the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified when I upload new videos, which is every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So I think I've got a lot to get covered here, so let's get going. All right, as I mentioned, I am going to be going over the dates of this. I'm going to go over what I'm getting, what I'm repurchasing, and also what you should get, or at least I think you should get, that are really worth splurging on. And I want to save you some money on doing all this as well. So for starters, twice a year Sephora has this sale. They hold it in the spring and then they do it again in the fall. So this time around, as always, the VIB Rouge customers, so those are the ones who've spent over $1,000 at Sephora in a calendar year, they get dates a week early before the other people get. So it starts on this Friday, April 13th, Friday the 13th, and is going through Monday the 16th. So if you're VIB Rouge, you can start getting your discounts on those days, and that's a 15% discount. Now also on the 13th, if you're VIB Rouge, if you go in store, you can take one friend, so make it a good friend, and make sure you get your list from all your other friends that you can take with you, and they too will get a 15% discount off on any of their purchases. So that's pretty cool that you can do that. Now, if you are a VIB customer, your dates are going to start kicking in on the following weekend, which is the 20th. So it's going to run from the 20th to the 23rd, and you'll also get 15% off. If you're a beauty insider, which means you've just signed up to start with Sephora's program, you get a 10% discount, and those same dates apply to you. So I'm going to have some codes right down here at the bottom. So if you are VIB Rouge, this is the code you'll use. If you are VIB, this is the code you'll use. And if you're a beauty insider, this is the code that you're going to use. Now keep in mind, if you're not a beauty insider yet, it's never too late to sign up. You can either sign up in the store at the time of the sale, or you can sign up online, either at checkout when you're checking out, or right before the sale starts. So that's one thing we got out of the way. We know what the dates are. Now let's talk about saving some money for this. I've talked about EBATES in the past, and if you have not signed up for EBATES, you need to sign up for EBATES. EBATES is a website basically that has contracts with over like 2,000 retailers now. And the way it works is when you are shopping online, if any of those retailers have a contract with EBATES, you get a % of your purchase price back. You don't sign up for anything. There's no commitments or contracts or anything like that. There's no fees to do it. You actually get a check back every quarter. So every 4 months, they send you a check. Now, I have been doing this since, I want to say, the end of 2016, and I'm up to over $780 in cash back that I have made. I'm going to put a little blurb right up here that is showing you what I have actually got back from my cash backs, just to prove this is real to you, and what my pending, I think, cash back is, my lifetime amount of cash back is. Now, when I say that there are like over a couple thousand, it's the great stores. It's Sephora, it's Ulta, it's Nordstrom's, it's JCPenney's, it's Target, it's Walmart, it's hotels, it's airlines. It's, if you can think of it, they probably have a deal going on with them. There's also a couple neat things that you can do now. If you are on your web browser when you are shopping, you can install a plugin. So up in the upper right-hand corner of your screen, a little window is going to pop up and say, hey, this is an EBATES customer. Do you want to activate your cash back? All you gotta do is click yes, and then that starts a whole new ticket, and you will earn a percentage back. Some of them are a little tricky, like Amazon, for example. They only give you cash back in certain departments, and it can be a different percentage. And then from time to time, a lot of them have like double cash back, and then sometimes they even have triple cash back. So depending on what you're getting, you can get some pretty good money back on this. And the other thing that's really cool is, at least I've got this offer. I can't say everybody gets it, but when it comes time for me to receive my check, they email me and ask if I would be interested in getting an additional 10% cash back if I get a e-gift certificate instead of them sending me a check. And I always say yes, because that gives me an extra 10% back, and I always get my e-gift certificate to Sephora. So there, I'm just making some money, but so I can go back and start shopping all over again. So I have down in my description box a link that you can click on so you can sign up with EBATES. And not only that, but if you are a new person to signing up for EBATES, if you spend over $25 at any of the retailers within the first 90 days, you will get a $10 bonus as a welcome gift from them as well. So just wanted to let you know about that. So, okay, we know the dates, we know how we can save money. Let's get into what I'm going to be getting. All right, what I'm going to do for you guys to just kind of speed through this process as much as we can, I am going to have down at the bottom of the screen what the normal price of the item is, and then also what it is with your 15% discount if you're VIB Rouge or VIB, and also what it would be with your 10% discount if you are a beauty insider. And then I'm going to have a little picture right here of the item. That way we can just kind of go through everything really fast. But I want to make sure you have all the information and know ahead of time what it would cost you. So the first item I am going to be getting is the Viseart Trist eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like right here. That's normally $49. The next item I'm going to get is a Sephora kit, and this is a Sephora Favorites Gives Me Some New Lips. Nude lips, not new lips. And that normally retails for $19. Then I'm looking at the Smashbox Cali Contour Palette, and that's at $39. And I'm sorry, I'm reading down here, so that's why I keep looking down. And the next item I'm going to get, I love Violet Voss palette, so I have to get this one. This is the Violet Voss Like a Pro eyeshadow palette, and that normally retails for $45. And then I'm going to get the Diorskin Forever Undercover Foundation, which is normally $52. So those are brand new items that I'm going to be getting. Now I want to talk about items that are going to be repurchases for me. So the first one is my Becca Hydra Mist Setting Powder, and that is normally $38. I know I love it so much I already want to back up, and now's the time to buy it because I'm getting the discount on it. The next is the Laneige Sleeping Water Mask, which normally retails for $25. I love that. I use that as my daytime moisturizer, and then I also use it again at nighttime. So I love the way that just sinks right into my skin. And then for hair care, I'm getting the Giorgio Rosacco, how do we say that wrong? Milk, and it's the Reparative Leave-In Conditioning Spray. That normally retails for $20. I have noticed such a good change in my hair being so soft and so healthy feeling since I've started using that. Also, I want to pick up another Clinique Pep-Start 2-in-1 exfoliating cleanser. I use that every day to exfoliate and also cleanse my face, and it's just the perfect amount of exfoliation, kind of little granules that are in there. It's not too rough and it's not too soft. It's just the perfect balance. Then I've got to pick up another one of my eyelash curlers because I'm so afraid I'm going to lose it and be without it. But I've got to pick up the Sephora collection. This is the Utua Pro. I'm sorry, probably butchering that one too. But I want to pick up a second one of those as well. And then I'm going to get some more of my lip balm that I love. That is the Jack Black Intense Lip Therapy Balm. Love, 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 love. And then another thing I'm really going to splurge this time, I am going to get the Kiehl's Powerful Strength Line Reducing Concentrate with 12.5% vitamin C. The last time I got that, I got the small bottle, which you can get. The small bottle is normally $62, and that is for 1.07 ounces, or they have the large bottle, which is 2.5 ounces for $81. I'm going to go for the big bottle this time because I want to have enough to last me for a long time, and I may as well take advantage of the fact I can get 15% off. I cannot begin to tell you how much of a difference that this has made in my skin since I started using it. I first heard about it from Wayne Voss. He had talked about it and ranted and raved about it in one of his videos, actually. So I thought I would give it a whirl, and I splurged on it, and I'm so glad that I did. You may have noticed lately in a lot of my foundation videos that I've been really loving all the new foundations, and I kept thinking, wow, you know, they're really coming out with some great foundations lately. My skin is looking so good with all of these. And it dawned on me, it's my skin that's starting to look so good. It's just really cleared up all the discolorations that I have on my face. It's helped with my pores. It's helped with my wrinkles, especially this part in here that just has gone so deep that I've got like the Grand Canyon going on. My skin feels firmer, it feels softer, it feels hydrated all the time. I just love this stuff. So for me, it's well worth the splurge, and if you're interested in getting some really good looking skin, I would highly suggest this product. Highly, highly, highly. Okay, so those are the items that I'm going to be repurchasing. Now let's talk about what I am recommending. So these are items I already own, already use, I love them, and I think that you would love them too. So the first one is the Giorgio Don't Despair Repair Strength and Moisture Leave-In Mask. Again, if you have any dry hair or hair that just has kind of lost its shine, or you just want to give it a really good conditioning, get this mask. It is so good. That normally retails for $28, so it's a really good price to begin with, but now you can get it at a discount as well. Then I highly recommend the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam Palette. I did a video on that a little while ago. I will leave a card up here to it if you want to go take a look at that. But that is just such a wonderful palette. I really, really like it, and I've been reaching for it a lot lately, so that's one I would really suggest that you get. Also, I've talked about this one a lot too, but it's the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette. Love, love, love that. That's another one that I'm always reaching for, so I highly suggest that you get that one as well. And that one normally retails for $45. Now let's move on to my dark under eyes. I have tried so many different color correcting products and trying to find something that really helps cancel out the darkness that I get before I start putting all my other products on. So what I've been loving is the Benefit Boing Brightening Concealer. That's $20, and I just think that is the best stuff. It doesn't get cakey, it doesn't get my creases or anything like that. I use that prior to putting on my foundation, then I go on top of it with a regular concealer, some powder. My eyes look great. So that one's a really good one. Also, my favorite bronzer that I have is the Hoola, by Benefit. It's the Hoola Matte Bronzer, and I get the mini one. It's only $15 to get the mini one, and I tell you, that's going to last you forever. You can splurge and get the bigger one if you'd like, but the mini one is just a great one. Okay, just a handful more, and then we're going to be done. All right, the next item I'm going to recommend is a foundation, and that is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, which retails for $49. I am a full cover kind of gal. I like to have my foundations cover up all my imperfections. My skin is normally dry. Normal can be on the dry side, but it's gotten back more to normal. And I get just a little bit of oiliness around my nostrils, but that's way later in the afternoon. So this one, I think, just has the most beautiful, natural looking finish. It just looks stunning on your skin, and it's so lightweight. It's just got a great selection of different shades that you can pick from. So that's a foundation. Actually, I've got several foundations I'm going to recommend to you. So that's the first one. The next one is the Huda Beauty Full Filter Foundation, which retails for $40. Again, that is another great full coverage foundation, and it just looks beautiful on your skin. Then I move on to the Yves Saint Laurent All Hours Full Coverage Foundation. That is beautiful, just beautiful. And that retails for $58. That one's a little more spendy. And then the very last item, guys, this is the time to do it. If you've been wanting to try the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, and you know you've wanted to because everybody picks that as their absolute favorite foundation, that retails for $64. So I was a little disappointed because in the past you've been able to get a mini size one for a little bit less than that and not splurge on the big bottle. But I didn't see that they had that on Sephora's website anymore. So unfortunately, you'd have to pay for the full big bottle. But still, if you can get either your 10 or 15% off, now's the time to go ahead and do that. So that is my list and items that I suggest that you might want to give a try. So I am curious to know what you're planning on getting for the sale. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you just have to get or you think somebody else might want to get. So we love to hear and share ideas with each other. And if you like the suggestion that somebody else gave, give that comment a thumbs up as well. So I think that's everything. If you've got any questions about anything that I've mentioned, please leave me a comment down below. I know I went through this pretty darn fast, but I didn't want to make this a very long video. And again, if you have not taken the time to subscribe to my channel, please just hit that subscribe button along with the bell notification. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me out as far as YouTube's goes. And I think I've covered everything, but again, if not, just ask me down below. Love hearing from you guys. So, as always, happy shopping, and I love you. Bye-bye.